Hi, welcome to BONITA'S Kitchen and thank you for joining us. Today I'm excited to bring to you this tasty batch of Christmas jam. Now this jam can be made on Christmas Eve and wake up to this amazing smell, or it could be made any time of the year depending on what you like. So if this recipe interests you, stick around and let's get started. So now what I got here is a berry blend of berries. Play on words certainly. And in this one got strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. But if you got fresh berries that you got at your market, or if you got them frozen, and this time of the year I usually got a whole bunch of them frozen, and I got about a cup of cranberries because cranberries is seasonal, but I like them any time of the year, most certainly Christmas and Thanksgiving. So this is about 600 grams. I'm going to pour, and it's probably 3 to 4 cups. I'm going to pour them into the slow cooker. So now you could leave them frozen because you're getting this ready to Christmas Eve or whatever time you like to do it. But this is special for Christmas Eve, to wake up on Christmas morning and have this delicious jam. This is a cup of cranberries, so we're going to toss them on in there. And everything I got here today is frozen. I'm going to be putting in there a quarter of a teaspoonful of nutmeg. We're going to be putting in there half a teaspoonful of allspice. And if you don't have allspice, you can do a blend of your seasonings, of course. And I got here 3 sticks of cinnamon. You can put ground cinnamon as well, maybe a teaspoonful, a little bit more, and that will work too. We'll just toss that right on top. I'm going to be putting in there about a quarter of a cup of water. You could use a cranberry juice, you could use apple juice, orange juice if you just want to infuse flavor, or you could leave it out altogether if your berries is frozen, and that'll start to take out moisture from your berries. I got 1 cup of granulated white sugar. You could use a sugar of choice, of course, for your dietary reasons. And I got a wedge here of lemon that we're going to use I'm going to say at the end of cooking the jam, or in the morning when you're ready to take the jam off the slow cooker. So let's talk about that. And then all you need to do is put your lid on, turn your slow cooker or your crock pot on to low. So this is going to be just before you go to bed, because you really only need about 5-6 hours on this cooking to make it where it should be. Or you can let it go to the 8 hours. That's fine too. When you wake up in the morning, your home is going to smell amazing. And then you're going to put the lemon juice into that. I'll show you that. And then scoop it into your favorite jar. Put it out onto your table with whatever you're serving for your Christmas breakfast or brunch. So I'll show you those things as I go, but this is it. This delicious Christmas jam, simple for any time of the year. Our Christmas jam is ready and it tastes amazing. I'm going to be adding in some lemon now and a little small bit of zest into this. I'm going to show you what it looks like, scoop it up and have a little taste. So now just look at this delicious jam. The smell in here, I can't even tell you how good it is. It's just got this beautiful aroma everywhere. Now let's put some lemon in there and get some of that citrus going. I'm gonna put in there about a teaspoonful of lemon juice. Just squirt as much as you can from that lemon, and just a small amount of the zest. It don't have to be much, just enough just to put that little bit of extra flavor in there. So that's all you need to do there. I'm just gonna stir that in there. So pretty much all you need to do then in the morning, you could leave it in this pot, or in the pot, not in my pot, but in your pot. Or you could take it out and pour it into a nice serving bowl like this. Just pour it all into a nice serving bowl. I'll get the rest of that. And what you could do is, just to make it that little bit more fancy, take these out. That's kind of, well, leave that one there. And just put 2 new cinnamon sticks and pop on there some cranberries, blueberries, a couple of more of the fresh berries over the top. And there it is. You got yourself your delicious Christmas jam. Yum. Well, I hope you're excited about making this delicious Christmas jam. Again, you can make it in your slow cooker. Wake up in the morning, Christmas morning, and have this amazing smell going through the house. Right now, it is absolutely delicious here. I can't wait for someone to walk in just to smell it. You could make this as well in advance and put it into jars. Let it seal. This is not for long term. This is just for short term. Let it seal. Keep it in your fridge. Put it in a fancy jar. You could make a few of them and gift them. So many things you can do. But right now, I'm going to put some on a cracker because I want to have a little taste. And I got some. Like I said, put out what you want for your morning for Christmas Day. But I'm going to tell you, you won't be disappointed, eh, Raymond?
Definitely not.
So delicious. I'm going to say drop the cracker. Delicious. 2 thumbs up. I can't wait for you to make it. I can't wait to toast one of those bagels and get that jam on there. It is absolutely delicious. Again, I can't stress enough that this is something that your family would enjoy waking up for in the morning on Christmas morning. But again, you could make it any time of the year if you just want that burst of smell of spice and cinnamon going through your home. Or before company is coming.
I got to admit, one of my favorites has got to be on crackers. You got to
absolutely, and you
got to made in the shade if you get a few crackers in front of you.
And when it's cooled down, it's nice too. But served hot is good. And you don't need to do it in the slow cooker or your crock pot. You can do it on the stove. 20 minutes, half an hour, it's done. Put it in the bowl, good to go. This is it, as good as it gets. I'm going to leave the recipe below this link for you. It ought to say see more or an arrow pointing down. If you can't find it, you can send me a message at bonita'skitchen@gmail.com. You can always pop over to our Facebook page or visit us here on YouTube, or just hang out with us anytime here on our channel. And our website, www.bonita'skitchen.com. We're going to thank each and every one of you for stopping by here today. We're not going to take much more of your time. We do appreciate you stopping by. We do a shout out to our paid members. We thank you for supporting our channel, and I hope you're enjoying your early viewing of our shows each week. And of course, to all of our subscribers, thank you for supporting again our channel for over these last 11 years. And to our new subscribers, welcome. So on behalf of myself,
and me, of course,
Raymond, and our team, and from our kitchen to yours, you have a
wonderful day.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo to you.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's kitchen to yours. Bonita's kitchen, to yours.